our flight director, Ty Huntington, take
All right,
it away.
30 seconds. Let's do it. Go for launch. Ooh. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go.
2 minus 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, shit.
1.
Whoa!
We have liftoff.
Let's go! Look at it! It's on its way. It's launched 200 kilometers an hour. Listen to that sound. All engines firing.
Booster check pressure is nominal.
Oh man, look at that. Look at those colors. Oh.
All right, we're more than 30 seconds into flight.
Yep.
Telemetry showing 33 out of 33 engines as it's pitching downrange.
Come on.
Booster chip, avionics power, and telemetry nominal.
Oh, something's blown off there.
Here
Look
are
at
good call-outs on the ship and booster avionics. You just heard the rumble hitting us about 6 miles away.
That's rattling
Watching
away.
Starship arc into just endless blue skies right now.
Whoa.
Vehicle
Here we go.
supersonic.
Supersonic.
More than a minute into flight, the vehicle's supersonic.
Come on. Nearly coming up to 1,500 kilometers an hour. We're 15 kilometers up in the air.
So we just passed through max
Halfway
Q.
through.
That's the greatest stress the vehicle's going to experience on the way uphill. Reminder that all of our teams down here on the ground are now looking.
Those grid fins are steering
They
it.
just did a manual check through. That's going to inform that manual flight director's decision.
Here it
Next
goes.
moment coming up though is going to be hot staging. Don't take your eyes
People are like
off it.
beeping their
It's
horns
one
in the
heck of a
background.
light show.
What the hell? Don't know if you can hear
What
that.
a gorgeous ascent.
Wow.
6 ship engines getting ready to ignite.
Gonna do the hot
That's gonna
stage very
happen
soon.
while we're still attached.
So you can see down here we got
We can still
the 6
see
engines,
the ship's engines from the ground.
and there is all of the other engines on the main booster.
Got a little under 30 seconds away from that. We are hearing good call outs on the tower preparedness from the manual checks.
Yep.
Reminder though, we've still got automated checkouts on the booster and the ship
Come on.
itself.
You go, we're 55 kilometers up in the
As
air.
of right now, our manual checks and our manual commanding is looking go for a catch.
Booster engine cutoff.
That is incredible news.
Go for catch.
We just heard the call out for booster
Right,
engine
beacon.
cutoff.
Engine startup.
Most engines cut off, down
Whoa.
to 3.
Look how good that worked out. Look at that shot.
Burn startup.
See you later, alligator. And it's on its way back for a catch. And
Alright,
the
hot
engines
stage confirmed. We've
are
got a
good
booster
on the
hopefully
Starship.
on our way back to us, and a ship now making its ascent burn into space. How's it going in Hawthorne, Jesse?
It's great over here. You can hear the crowd screaming for every milestone. The booster is now making its way back down to Earth. Looks like we have 12 of those 13 engines ignited. We're using the engines that actually gimbal.
We
So
are go for booster return.
All right, here we go.
an excellent call
Can't
out
wait.
there. We are go for booster return.
It's coming back.
Telemetry nominal.
There's a lot of criteria that needed to line up to ensure that we could have a
Booster burn shutdown.
safe booster catch, and it sounds like we have to go for that.
Whoa, look at that shot.
And there you can see on your screen, we had the, we just jettisoned the hot
Stage, yeah.
And there's a great, excellent view there of the hot
Oh,
stage
wow.
floating away from the super heavy booster. Now we've shut down the engines for that boost back burn. That confirms boost back burn is now complete. That was the first of
Beautiful.
2 burns required for the vehicle to make its way back down to Earth. And next coming up will be the landing burn.
So
That's
it's going to
be
have an atmospheric
13 of
slowdown
those
now. So
center
the rest of it's
engines
just the
igniting
air,
again.
the atmosphere slowing it down.
That will then go down to, from 13 down to 3 engines just right before we touch down for that booster catch. Now, reminder, our stage 1 objectives are to have a controlled ascent, stage separation, as well as a controlled boost back burn and hot stage.
There's
as
the wing.
well. So we're looking good for that so far. Some great views there from the ship of Earth. That looks incredible.
Wow. It's a bit wobbly, but yeah, we'll get there.
Now, Starship's ship is still firing its engines right now.
Starship
It's coming back.
nominal.
And
Trajectory
great
is
call-outs.
nominal.
Starship trajectory is nominal. You can follow along the telemetry, the altitude, in the bottom left-hand corner for the Super Heavy booster, as well as the bottom right-hand corner for the ship.
I need to like move
And
my
these
camera,
views are just amazing.
make it a little smaller. There we go. So you can see the numbers on the other one.
Again, the booster is currently making its way
Oh,
back
here
to
we go.
the tower today. So we're looking forward to a booster
It all
catch
happens
with
so
the
quickly.
chopsticks.
There,
And in the
at least we can
meantime,
see
you
how
can
far
see
away
this
the ground
Griffin's
is now.
there,
Jeez, it's
helping
amazing
to
how fast it speeds up
control the
before it
vehicle
smashes
and
into
guide
the
it back to its
soupy part of the
landing site.
atmosphere.
Booster FTS is saved.
Now with that, we're going to hand it back. How's it going over there, Dan and Kate? How are you
Oh,
doing, Kate?
so
Seeing
nervous.
that in person.
You know,
Here we go.
Dan had to take that entire segment because I couldn't talk. That was
There-
incredible.
there it is.
We can see the
Here we
booster
go.
coming back in now
Holy shit.
through the plume. At least it looks that way to us.
It's coming down,
It's incredible that
slowing
it basically
down.
returns. It looks like a speeding,
6Ks.
just like
Ship
this.
Raptor.
There it is.
Silver flare coming back to
Oh
the,
my God.
once again, we are standing by for attempting to catch the booster at the tower.
we go. Come
This
on.
would be the second
Come on.
tower
Yes,
catch.
it's lit.
Landing burn.
Relight. Come
Seeing
on.
13 engines.
Come on. Here we go.
Booster now hovering as it aligns with the tower for catch.
Come on.
Booster coming
You
in.
can do it.
Down
ready
to,
for
Holy
that.
shit.
down to 3 engines.
Oh!
Booster ready for shutdown.
Yeah! Woo! There it is. Perfect. Fucking hell.
You
Oh.
heard it here. Mechzilla has caught the booster.
There it goes again.
Once again, for the second time, a successful catch.
I can't
by
believe
the
that.
launch tower. This is the same tower, the launch pad, where
Whoa, look at that
booster
shot.
Took off from just 7.5.
It's just like
minutes
rocketing
ago.
around. Oh,
Great view from the
Bullseye.
chopstick arms,
wow.
looking at those hypersonic grid fins that steer the booster for that precision landing.
how it like grabs the little
It
platforms.
almost looks
you
like it's
can-
flapping its
Yeah,
wings.
you can see
Wow.
just how small that catch fetting is too on something that's just so
crazy.
massive.
I can't believe it.
That was absolutely insane.
Meanwhile,
We're not done,
Oh.
but
We're
wait,
not
there's
done
more.
yet.
There is so much more to go.
Wow, that is just absolutely stunning. And this, of course,
It's just
a
like
gorgeous view there
idly
from the tower
rocking
looking
back and
down
forward.
At the top of the booster.
Oh. Oh, my heart. Look at that.
and we are tracking.
It's just sitting there.
Now we're standing by for views from the ship, but who can take their eyes off of that incredible sight? That is
Imagine
once
that.
again the
Holy
second
shit.
Catch of
Well,
a
we'll
booster
continue
back
on
at
watching,
the
but,
launch
man,
tower. It was
that
incredible
is a
to see
highlight
it
right there.
Come back down, just the
Crazy.
silver flare in the sky, and we can still see the launch plume behind us. And wow, that we definitely. I can't speak for you, Dan, but
It says that there's
was
one
very moving for
engine
me.
live
Yeah,
on the thing there.
And right now you
Crazy.
can see some of the telemetry on those ship engines has gone out. We're waiting for an up. Our ship status is we were approaching.
We're just waiting for an
Cutoff
update
time,
on the other ship.
So just
Make sure it's all
just
good.
Waiting to hear. So obviously
We've lost
got
telemetry.
booster back, booster on the launch tower in the chopstick arms.
Have
but
we
are
lost the ship?
waiting to get an update now on the ship.
Oh shit.
As we were expecting ship engine cut off about 40 seconds ago. We saw some of those engines start to go out prior
Has the
to
ship?
that point.
We've lost telemetry on the.
And so
on the
right
ship.
now we are just standing by to try and get the latest word
What's happened?
on where
Aliens.
we are with ships. So stick with us for just a couple of minutes as we wait to hear some updates.
Now, if you just recently joined us, you might want to hit
Yeah.
rewind and go back
Yeah.
about 9-10 minutes ago to when Starship lifted off from the launch tower that
That's
you
crazy.
see there. We had a gorgeous ascent followed by a stage separation where the ship separated from
I hope the ship's all right because like we've got the rest of this stream to go.
maneuver and returned back to the Gulf Coast here. There you can see it on your screen.
These drone
obviously a
shots.
successful catch back at the launch tower, which is something that we were all hoping to see and really couldn't ask for a more beautiful background with those blue skies and blue
crazy
water
how
here.
it was caught
As
again.
Dan said, we are standing by for an update on the ship that had ignited its engines and started making its way up to space. So standing by for more info on that. But wow, what an experience to see that take off.
It's just this really awkward
and
moment.
for
Like,
that
this
booster to come
didn't happen
back.
last time.
You can see it there up close on your screen to the place that it launched from.
Successful landing.
Once again, there were thousands of catch commit criteria, which is basically just all the things that we have to assess and evaluate and
Yeah.
basically make sure that they are.
We've just lost telemetry and
make sure that
and
everything
connection
is
on the
clear
ship.
and acceptable conditions both on the vehicle side.
So where is
as
it?
well as the tower side in order to enable that catch. So obviously from the last two flights that we have done where the flight 6 we attempted but had to divert into the ocean, and then on flight 5
Hopefully we get it
the
back.
first ever successful catch of the booster.
It
We
must
used
be
the
okay. There's
learnings
nothing to
of
stop it.
those two flights to hone in
Unless
that
it blew up.
catch commit criteria, and we saw success today, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, look at all the boats in the background. Yeah, we can go fishing.
Currently do not have
Woo!
comms,
Let's go fishing,
with
everybody.
the ship. So trying to figure out exactly when that happened and exactly what happened. So obviously the flight controllers right now
Yeah.
going through their data, looking to make sure
They're
it's not
so
anything
excited,
instrumentation on the
These
ship,
people on
but
these
actually,
boats.
try and get us a status. So again, we're gonna keep listening in on this. We'll give you an update as soon as we have a little bit more. So for now, stage 1 back in the tower, waiting to find out a little bit more about stage 2.
Hopefully they can reuse it. We've lost stage. If we've lost stage 2, then that's not good. Maybe it's self-destructed. Rapid disassembly, so they call it. Just waiting to see. Man, I can't believe like that's even possible. Like the last one I saw was flight ship number 5, and man, that one was even better. That one was like so perfect. It was like too perfect. It was more underwhelming because it was like it wasn't on fire on the way down. It just went straight in like a glove. Well, yeah, there's a awkward silence. Good.
So if you are just tuning in, we caught a booster, but we are still waiting to find out a little bit more on the ship. So it had successfully separated. We did that hot staging maneuver. We did see all 6 of ship's engines
Yeah, we did.
on the way uphill.
I
during
saw
its
it.
ascent. But as we were getting to the end of that ascent burn, we saw engines dropping out on telemetry, and we have since lost contact with the ship. So again,
no.
we're still listening in on the loops, trying to figure out how much we can get right now.
Aliens.
But again, stick with us. We'll bring you updates as soon as we hear them. Really exciting. We were able to catch the booster today.
Man, yeah, well, they
Obviously,
saved
we wanna
half the
get
ship.
Ship all the way over to the Indian Ocean. may not be able to do that at this point, but we'll give you some updates as soon as we hear a little bit more about the ship.
The ship
For
might have
those that
malfunctioned.
didn't catch earlier, this was a new version of the ship. This was its debut flight. So a lot of learnings here for sure as we continue to tune in and listen in with the teams and try to gather more information to understand where we stand with the ship. But as Dan mentioned before, teams are trying to make sure that it's not an instrumentation error. We want to find out if it's, did we just lose communication or did something else happen with the ship? So teams are actively working, trying to figure out.
They should. Well, yeah. I mean,
it's
their job.
What we can find out, and
Because this is bad. We don't want this happening with people inside it.
Find out more information to share as we can. But as we said before, and you can see it there on your screen, what a beautiful, beautiful sight to see another booster back at the launch tower. That was successfully caught just minutes ago after sending the ship off into space, and having seen it for the first time with my own eyeballs in person, it was pretty awesome. And,
yeah, it was.
Yeah, the thunder-like sonic boom was really fun to experience.
Yeah.
I think we just lost communication
so
on the ship.
We are getting a little bit more. So we did lose all communications with the ship. So I mean, that is essentially telling us that we had an anomaly with that upper stage. So we were just coming up to the end of that ascent burn for the ship when we stopped when we started to lose a couple of the engines. We saw those dropping out, and then we did lose telemetry from the ship. So that means we didn't have contact with it. So at this point, we are assuming that the ship has been lost. So this was a brand new vehicle, essentially. This was kind of an
it's a brand new version.
So with that, there's a lot of things you're upgrading, but there's a lot of things you're going to learn as all of those systems are now interacting with each other for the first time. But at this point, we did lose the upper stage of the ship. So again, we're gonna listen in and try and figure out a little bit more about what happened. And obviously, we'll do kind of a full breakdown once we get smarter ourselves in the coming hours and days as well.
For sure.
I think that's it.
For those that have
There's no more
recently
ship.
tuned in, we're now a little over T plus 16
All right, everyone.
minutes
Thank you very
after
much
liftoff. We
for
do
watching.
believe that we
Have fun.
lost the ship during its
Check out my
ascent
Twitch
phase.
channel.
It's
Bye.
successfully separated from